guys, it's Arlene from My Painter Ventures, and today I'm going to show you how to make these sand eggs. I'm going for a coastal theme this year, so everything is going to be more subtle and more coastal, something I can leave up all year instead of the bright eggs and bright bunnies, so a little different. So first you're going to start off with a paper mache egg, and I actually first painted it with DecoArt Americana Desert Sand paint. So I actually painted on my eggs and I put the first coat of sand on it. But you can kind of see the paint under here. And I just took a paintbrush and painted the paper mache egg with the desert sand color. And then I applied a coat of Mod Podge on the first half of the egg. So the whole egg here. And then I dipped it in sand and then carefully kind of turned it around to the other side like that. And then I put Mod Podge on the second half and then dipped that half. So I did a half egg and dipped it, turned it around, did the other half and dipped it. And then it's not going to look perfect. You're going to see a lot of holes in it. And it's okay because it's just your first coat. And then if you have an egg carton, it really helps to just let your egg sit like this and dry. So you're going to let this completely dry. Don't try to rush it. This has to be dry before you put your second coat of Mod Podge so that it can look like this. And you can kind of see the difference here. It looks way different. This is 2 coats with a seal of Mod Podge. This is just one single coat, one coat of Mod Podge with 1 coat of sand. So you can totally see the difference there. So we're going for this, and let's move those out of the way. So we're going to go now for the second coat, and ideally you'd want to pour your Mod Podge into a bowl or something because you don't want to get sand into your Mod Podge, but I'm just doing this really quick. This is the reason why you want it dry, because if you pat this on, and it's not, you're gonna pick up all your sand. So you're just gonna do a tapping motion like this. And again, I'm just gonna do half of this and then I'm gonna turn it around to the. So you want an even coat of Mod Podge. So there you go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sand and I'm just going to press this into the sand like this. And you want to press instead of like rubbing like this, because if you rub, you're actually going to be pushing the sand and the glue and you're going to create big lumps, and that's not something you want. So you can already see the difference of the coating right there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over, just really carefully flip it over and apply glue to the other side. Oops, sorry, going out of frame. But I'm just going to apply glue up until that line there. And once again, I'm dabbing. I'm not really brushing. Okay, so I think I got everything. And then we're going to press again. Okay, and that's it. I'm just going to leave it here to dry. And then once it's dried, you're going to add one more coat. So let's pretend this is now dry. I'm just going to brush on another coat. This time you can brush or pat, your last coat of Mod Podge just to seal this in, because if you don't, every time you touch it, if it's not sealed, you're gonna find sand falling all over the place. So definitely seal it. I used a gloss on mine. You can kind of see it has a little bit of sheen to the sand. If you don't want the gloss, then use the matte. I don't mind the gloss. It gives a little bit of shine. And actually, if you wanted to too, you could probably paint this with glitter Mod Podge if you want a little bit of sparkle to the egg. But with the gloss, it kind of gives the sand a little bit of shine, so I'm fine without the glitter. But just a thought, and once it's all done, this is what it looks like. You have 2 eggs, and I'll show you what it looks like on my Easter mantle.